William and Ellen Craft were slaves in the state of Georgia. Their desire to be free was very strong, and for this jewel, they were willing to make any sacrifice or to endure any amount of suffering. As Ellen was fair enough to pass for white, they decided to act the part of master and servant. All that was needed to make this important change was for Ellen to be dressed in a fashionable suit of male attire, in a style usually worn by young planters. By muffling the face, it appeared as though the young planter had a toothache. With his right arm placed carefully in a sling, he would not have to write or register as they journeyed north. He would further appear to be lame and hard of sight, a young gentleman very much indisposed who need only put on a bold air of superiority and be dependent upon his servant. Arriving in Baltimore, the ticket master informed them that a bond was required before a ticket could be issued for any Negro traveling north. William responded that he knew nothing of the rule, but that any delay would endanger his young master, who needed medical treatment in Philadelphia. Without further parley, the ticket master waived the rule, and the young master and his faithful servant were safely in the cars for the city of brotherly love.
The desire for freedom could not be dampened. Determined slaves continued to take their chances on getting north, finding new and ingenious means of escape.
Henry Box Brown was a man of invention as well as a hero. He was an unhappy piece of property in Richmond, Virginia, when he decided that he could no longer remain in the condition of a slave. Brown hit upon a new invention altogether, which was to have himself boxed up and forwarded to Philadelphia. The door was locked. Mr. McKim rapped quietly on the lid of the box and called, "All right?" Instantly came the answer from within, "All right, sir." I will never forget that moment.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I waited patiently on the Lord, and he delivered. Yes, sir.
With the help of his abolitionist friends, Garrett had recovered from his financial losses. Activities on the railroad were now particularly dangerous.